In terms of the world, we see Bitcoin scaling in the next 5 years, in our base case, to $600,000. And you can find in Big Ideas 2023 on our site, ark-invest.com, how we get there. And we think the entire crypto asset ecosystem is going to scale from roughly $1 trillion altogether right now to $25 trillion in the next 5 to 7 years. So, big idea.
And what will be the main catalyst for such a big growth?
The three are a global monetary system, that's Bitcoin primarily, DeFi, or internet financial system, and digital property rights, which many people call Web3 or Metaverse.
Cathie Wood believes the entire crypto market is going to scale from a tiny $1 trillion to a whopping $25 trillion over the next 5 to 10 years. Just this week, Cathie Wood spoke at the Informed 2023 conference and afterwards sat down to share her bullish stance on Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency space. In the interview, Cathie broke down her and her firm ARK Invest's journey into Bitcoin and why they have so much conviction in it moving forward. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video where she also broke down all the news regarding big player institutions like BlackRock coming for Bitcoin and what it means for the industry. Also guys, if you want to stay most up to date on the crypto world, I just launched a daily 5-minute crypto newsletter that covers expert predictions, on-chain data breakdowns, and breaking news, all for free. Click the first link in the description, enter your email, and join 2,000 others to become a better crypto investor right now. And if you don't like it, I will personally send you a whole $1 so you have absolutely nothing to lose. Now here's Cathie Wood and her Bitcoin outlook.
Yes, we had been curious about Bitcoin from 2011. So our chief futurist, Brett Winton, was fascinated by it. So we started talking about it regularly. So when we started ARK, when we founded ARK, we wanted to dedicate resources to it. Now we have 3 crypto analysts. And in 2015, we wrote a paper, our analysts wrote the paper, and I asked my mentor, who's a good friend also now, Art Laffer, very well-known economist, to read it and criticize it. And when he understood what Bitcoin was, he says, "This is what I've been waiting for since we went off the gold exchange standard." And I said to him then, okay, then this is a very big idea. This was in 2015 when it was $250. And we took our first position and gained exposure to Bitcoin through GBTC, the Grayscale Investment Trust, in 2015 for our ETFs. And when I asked Art, okay, big idea, how big? And he said, well, how big is the US monetary base? And at that time, it was $4.5 trillion, and Bitcoin was only a $6 billion market cap or net worth value. And so I said, wow, that is a big idea. So many people think BlackRock knows something about the SEC. We don't think that's true. We think that this has been in process for a while. But with the Grayscale trial coming to a conclusion pretty soon, maybe August, if the SEC loses that case, then the odds go up of a Bitcoin ETF. And we have our filing, the SEC has until January, mid-January sometime to approve it. BlackRock says through March. So they would probably thinking, okay, this is a call option potentially on the SEC looking more favorably on a Bitcoin ETF, especially because they've approved not only Bitcoin futures ETFs, but now it seems that they're approving a levered Bitcoin futures ETF, and futures involve swaps, whereas a Bitcoin spot ETF, at least the Grayscale version, is backed fully by Bitcoin in cold storage. So it seems to us to be much safer and contradictory from our point of view in terms of what the SEC is doing. I think the institutional development was thrown off by FTX last year and all of the turmoil, and by the Wells notice and the suits, especially the Coinbase suit, SEC. But I think we've seen the worst, and it is interesting. We're finding that institutions want to learn more, and they're becoming more sophisticated. So they want to be ready for a new asset class, if this truly is a new asset class from their point of view. And we think it is. In terms of the world, we see Bitcoin scaling in the next 5 years, in our base case, to $600,000. And you can find in Big Ideas 2023 on our site, ark-invest.com, how we get there. And we think the entire crypto asset ecosystem is going to scale from roughly $1 trillion altogether right now to $25 trillion in the next 5 to 7 years. So, big idea.
And what will be the main catalyst for such a big growth?
The three are a global monetary system, that's Bitcoin primarily, DeFi, or internet financial system, and digital property rights, which many people call Web3 or Metaverse.
So there's Cathie Wood's insights on the enormous growth potential of the crypto market, scaling from its current value of around $1 trillion to an incredible $25 trillion over the next 5 to 10 years. Her optimistic stance on Bitcoin and the crypto space as a whole is grounded in deep research and extensive experience. She's also shared her journey and that of her firm, ARK Invest, into Bitcoin, giving us a peek into their strategy and conviction in this digital asset. And of course, she's weighed in on the impact of big institutional players like BlackRock entering the Bitcoin scene, a move that is destined to reshape the industry in significant ways. Remember, to keep updated with the rapidly evolving crypto world, consider subscribing to my daily 5-minute crypto newsletter. It's packed with expert predictions, comprehensive on-chain data breakdowns, and the latest breaking news, all for free. Click the first link in my description, enter your email, and join our growing community of over 2,000 well-informed crypto investors. And remember, if you aren't completely satisfied, I will personally send you $1 whole, so there's nothing to risk on your part. Anyway guys, hope today's video brought you some value. I'll see you all in the next one, and as always, all the best.